guys, I'm going to show you what I eat in a day. This is really me. I just got up. It's in real time what I eat in a day. I'm in my Carol Baskin jammies, and I am going to make protein pancakes, blueberry protein pancakes. This is going to require milk or milk substitute of your choice. I'm using almond silk unsweet vanilla. It's going to require some kind of batter mix. I'm using the Kodiak cakes, but you can use any high protein kind that you want, or Bisquick, or any kind of Mrs. Butterworth's, anybody's. Nobody is sponsoring me. You can use anything you like. And then it's going to require 1 scoop of protein powder. I'm using my Vanilla Milkshake Quest, which is my go-to protein powder. I've tried a million. I don't like anybody else's. So this is a super, super simple recipe. 1 cup of the mix, 1 scoop of the protein powder, 3/4 of a cup of the milk-ish type substance. And that is it. You're going to, I'm going to throw some blueberries in mine as well because I have some. I don't have to make my coffee this morning because I have cold coffee already in the fridge. And I have a half of a Quest salted caramel shake in here. So I'm going to put it in my brand new favorite Owala cup. I was suckered into buying these because I kept seeing them on Facebook, and then I saw one at the Walmart and I grabbed it and I loved it. And then I loved it so much, and it actually helped me finish drinking all of my water. So because it helped me finish drinking all of my water, I got the bigger one, the 32-ounce one that I ordered from their site. And it came lightning fast. So, highly suggest, if you're looking for a new water bottle, to go with Owala. So, all I have in here is coffee, plain old coffee, and a half of a Quest salted caramel, already prepared, protein drink. Because I needed to use up some already prepared ones that I had hanging around. And I don't like to just drink them as my meal. I like to eat my meal. So I put it in my coffee as creamer. And that helps a lot. Some dogs and various and assorted animals will show up for the video. And you can see all of the crap on my refrigerator. We have kids. They make stuff. We can't throw it away. So that's where we are. I'm also, just to bump it up a little bit, going to add some, if I have salted caramel, chocolate caramel truffle. I'm going to add a little bit of my chocolate caramel truffle skinny syrup, just to kind of, sometimes the flavor, especially caramel and vanilla, can be just a little flat in protein drinks. So I'm going to just boost it up a little bit with that. So I track everything, but I'm not really going to track. I'll track the half of the Quest and the coffee, but I'm not going to worry so much about that skinny syrup. There's some sugar alcohols in there, but I've been tracking for 180 days now. And I've gotten to the point where I pretty much track all the major things, but I'll leave out a little thing here or there, like a couple of drops of skinny syrup. I don't leave out many other things, but a tiny little bit of skinny syrup, I'm not going to worry about figuring out if there's a half of a carb in there. I should probably add, I'm not keto. I do eat lower carb, and I eat high protein, which is my main concern. I'm trying to build muscle. I've lost a lot of weight, about 80 pounds, and I'm trying to preserve the muscle that I have and put some muscle back on. So my main if you want to say I track macros, my main macro that I'm looking at is protein. If I hit my protein and my water goal for the day, I'm not too concerned about the other things. So you will see me making some things with carbs. I'll almost always give you a trade out if I can, but I don't avoid carbs at all costs. And I do probably have more than 40 in a day. For the first 8 months or so that I was losing weight, I kept it to under 40. But I'm not as strict with it as I used to be. Joey is in the background doing last night's dishes, so that's what you hear there. As with all pancakes, don't over mix these. I am going to use a stick blender, I think. Or maybe I'll just use a whisk. Maybe I'll just old school whisk it. And the serving size for these is going to be 1/4 of a cup pancake, so they make little pancakes. The recipe makes 6, and they're about 92 calories each. And I can drop in the box below how much the protein is, but they are high protein. So I'm going to have 2. And I'm gonna have one savory turkey breakfast sausage with it. This is the Applegate turkey sausages. They're 50 calories for a patty, and they are 0 carbs and 6 protein. So, and they're pretty tasty. I like them a lot. I actually don't like regular breakfast sausage, and I like these. So it says same shape, new great taste. I never had the old ones, but they are good. I will cook this in the air fryer, which is a fantastic kitchen tool that I use a lot now. I use it more than my microwave. I use it more than most other things. Joey has some dishes in front of it, so I'm not going to show you cooking the sausage, but I will cook it and then show it to you when I take a picture of when I show you the whole plate. So, to mix, let's find a bowl. I'm going to use a bowl that you cook ramen in. My daughter uses these a lot to cook everything in. This is her cooking implement of choice. So, off we go with the Kodiak cakes. 1 cup of this. This is just the buttermilk kind. But as I said, use anything you want, and if you have your own baking mix of choice, use that as well. Do your own thing, but I'm going for protein content and keeping me full because I'm either gonna go to the gym after this, or I'm gonna do a targeted workout from YouTube. Just depends. So with this one, you put your dry stuff in first, is what the recipe said. I should preface this with I've never made this particular protein pancake recipe before. I've made other protein pancakes, but this is my first go at this one. It says to put the dry stuff in and whisk them together. And if you really wanted to jazz them up a little bit, you could put some PB2 in here as well, or some cocoa powder, anything you like. So, a whole scoop of Quest. I'm running really low on that. That's a sad state of affairs. I have to remedy that today because I can't live without my vanilla protein powder. I have chocolate, but I gotta have the vanilla too. I have to have choices, people, choices. So it says to mix these 2 guys up. So I'm gonna whisk them together. Whisking them together. I think just to move around the dry ingredients and make sure they're well incorporated. The problem with a square cooking dish is that you can't get the corners. Tupperware container of things, a Tupperware cabinet of things without lids, and when you open it, everything falls out? I really hope so. Otherwise, you're going to judge me kind of harshly. Let's see. Is there a bowl anywhere? A bowl? Is there a bowl? There is a bowl. I'm going to switch over to a bowl. There we go. And now I can get to the corners. All right, and now I'm gonna whisk in I'm gonna whisk in 3/4 of a cup of my silk. You can use the milk or milk product of your choice. I'll just use this 1/4 cup rather than dirty another one. Joey, can you get to the air fryer to do my sausage? You don't have to have anything with this, or you can have some bacon. Sometimes I do bacon. I do bacon in the microwave because I don't like to bacon on the stove. So I'm gonna mix up these. Do not over mix your pancakes. That's what makes them not fluffy. So just mix up your pancake mix. This looks to be slightly thick. I might put just another little, just a dollop of almond milk in here, just so they are a little smoother, because right now they're kind of battery. But you know, humidity plays a part. It's always science. It's science with these things. So your weather plays a part. The kind of baking mix you use plays a part. It all plays a part in the consistency of batters. Altitude, all of those things. Well, that has to do with how cakes bake, but I want these to be just a little more smooth. And I think just for funsies, I'm gonna put a little bit of vanilla extract and a little bit of cinnamon in here. Yes, that seems to be the consistency that I want right there. So I put a little bit extra. And I think it's because the Kodiak batter is so dense, the batter mix is so dense, and then I added a whole scoop of protein powder as well. So that's gonna change things a little bit. Vanilla, little dash, super specific on the measuring. This one isn't open yet because we ran out, because we use it constantly. And you could also throw in skinny syrup of any kind if you wanted to make them a flavor. That's always an option too. I'm just gonna put a dash of vanilla. And I am gonna put some cinnamon, if I can find the cinnamon. I'm gonna use my carb-free cinnamon bun seasoning. These are Flavor God. There's another brand that's out there that you can also get, but this is the buttery cinnamon roll. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there, because I think the cinnamon will go good with the blueberries. So there. Now, if I can find the cooking spray, my life would be complete. I may have to do these with a little bit of actual butter, but I'll only use a tiny bit to coat the bottom of the pan. And again, like I said, I'm not afraid of a little bit of fat. It's good for your brain, or a few carbs. I'm not keeping it in that tight of control. If you are, I'm scanning the room for my cooking spray, and I don't see any. I know we must have some. We have to have cooking spray. But I don't know where it is because I didn't use it last, and I'm short. So watch me do this. Not cooking spray, everything but the bagel, kosher salt, onion powder. No cooking spray to be found. Well, that's a sad state of affairs. We're gonna have to go with some real butters, which is okay, because I'm not gonna use much, just enough to wet the bottom of just enough to make them not stick. I would prefer cooking spray for sure, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I guess I could make them into little waffles, but I don't know if I wanna. I have my heart set on pancakes. Pancakes. Damn you, cooking spray, why are you missing? Well, butter it is. Not a lot, 1 pat. Or oil, you could use, I could use coconut oil. I could use coconut oil. Perhaps. Or not. I'm just not winning today with oils. Butter. It's better with butter. Sometimes life gives you pats of butter, and you work with it. Most people would check to see if they had all the ingredients for the things they were going to make before they started. But I'm new at this, what I eat in a day business. Coffee's good. I only have 1 coffee a day, so I try and make it count. I want it to be tasty. All right, butter's melting. Melt, melt, melt. Don't put it on super high. It's fine if your batter rests for a second, but you do want your pan to be kind of hot. This is the ASMR part of today's shenanigans. All right, so they say in the recipe to do 6 1/4 cup pancakes. So let's see if that's gonna work. I don't trust it, so I brought a tablespoon as well. Let's let this get a little hotter. Yeah, and now they're gonna do pancake things. Now they're gonna spread out like a pancake should. Do we not have any cooking spray?
No.
Would have been good to know at the grocery store. So, for the list, vanilla, milkshake quest, and cooking spray. All right, let's try this pancake. They're not as little as I thought they were gonna be. I can really only cook 2 at a time. They make a decent sized pancake. So they make 6 decent sized pancakes. So really, I could perhaps even eat one of these as a serving, but I'm gonna have 2. I'm gonna have 2 pancakes, and I'm gonna put a couple of berries in each one. If you wanna know, just to know, blueberries are like almost a carb each. I don't know, I don't remember. They were more than I thought they were gonna be. But I'm dropping a few blueberries onto my pancake, and it's sizzling away. Joey, can you get to the air fryer for my sausage?
Sure.
It's sitting out on the counter. So, I used the basic recipe, which was 1 cup of mix, 1 scoop of protein powder of your choice, and 3/4 cup of milk-like product of your choice. I added 2 more splashes of milk-like product to make it a good pancake consistency for me. That depends on where you are, your humidity, your baking mix, all those things. I'm gonna attempt to turn this very pretty pancake over. Oh, and I did. It's so pretty, y'all. It's so pretty. Pretty. Let me get myself a delicious plate. I eat on littler plates than everybody else. I try to make them decorative, but I eat on a small plate. The kids eat on a small plate now too, and I think Joey's gonna start. It's just because you don't heap on your portions on a little plate. Plates have gotten bigger over the last several years. If you didn't know that, plates have gotten bigger. It's true. Over the last like 40 years or so, dinner plates used to be the size of a large salad plate, and now they are much bigger than that. I don't usually flip pancakes twice, but I'm gonna flip this little dude twice. You know what, y'all? I think I'm only gonna need one of these pancakes with the sausage and maybe with a half of an apple. I eat fruit, don't judge. Nobody got fat eating fruit. I know y'all can go out and find somebody, but nobody got fat eating fruit. They didn't. They might say so, but they didn't. All right, this pancake looks amazing. Look how pretty it is. I know my plate is very loud and it distracts, but look, it's so pretty and it's big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the rest of these pancakes and keep them in the fridge for a couple of days as meal prep, or if it's gonna be longer than that, in the freezer. I'm not adding any more butter because this is a non-stick pan, so I don't feel like I need it. I'm gonna put that little pancake in. I'm gonna give him his blueberries. And then I'll have breakfast for work tomorrow and the next day because I work the next 2 days. And what I like about pancakes is I can either eat them at work, or if you're a savage like I am, not like a sexy savage in a good way, like a savage like eats with your fingers, I can eat these in the car without even heating them up while I commute to work. So, if you want to be a savage like me, you can just take them right out of your lunchbox and eat them in the car while you drive. I know it looks like there's smoke, but it's all good. It's totally fine. And I used my oldest, most unattractive pan for you guys, so I hope you're enjoying that. For lunch, I'm not sure what we're gonna have yet. I have to look over what I have available to cook. I'm just not sure. I have a lot of things in the house because we just went to the grocery store, but I'm gonna peruse my recipes because this is a day off, so I would normally have a little more time to cook my breakfast and my lunch. So it might be something a little more exciting than what I could have at work, Or what I might do, and which is more likely, is look through my meal prep book and cook something for lunch today and for the next 2 days so that I have something to bring with me for lunch. I know for sure Gemma and I are going to make some banana chocolate chip muffins that we saw Linda's son make. If you watch any of the YouTube fitness folks, she is not really, she's more lifestyle than fitness, I think, but she does work out in her videos, and her videos are really sweet. They're mostly, she did a lot over the summer because she was home for all of quarantine with her whole family, and they got to spend a lot of family time together, a thing that it appears that they didn't get to do a whole lot before. So it's really very sweet. And so I watched Linda, and she made these cute little banana muffins. And I decided I wanted a banana muffin, and I have everything for them. I have, whenever bananas start to go bad in my house, I put them in the freezer without the peels on, so they're ready to go when I want to make something banana-y. And I don't feel like banana bread, and I didn't feel like, I know it's a travesty, I didn't feel like banana pancakes. I felt like blueberry cinnamon pancakes. So I didn't want to take one out for this. I wanted to use the blueberries that we had. And I'll really use any kind of berries. I keep berries in the freezer too, because sometimes I'll just have berries with some ricotta, or berries with some other kind of little bit of cheese for dessert or a snack. Again, those of you who don't eat fruit, just skip it and do something that you do. All of these things are very adaptable. You can change it to what you need. Like I said, my focus is high protein and whole foods. So as long as I'm staying in that general vicinity, I'm a happy camper. When you start to see little bubbles on the top of your pancake, you can probably flip it over. Look at that. Look at that, ready to flip. It's perfect. These pancakes are so nice, y'all. I'm gonna totally use this recipe again. Totally. As soon as my sausage is ready, I'll show you taking a bite of this one. These pancakes are the bomb, and they're nice and fluffy. And I think they're gonna save really well because they have a little bit, because they're so proteiny, they have a little bit of heft to them. That's why I think I only need one. But they're gonna save really well. And then if I go work out and I come back and I'm hungry, I'll eat another one, because you know, you have to fuel yourself. You cannot build and starve at the same time. I know that there's people who can, but I'm not a professional bodybuilder. I'm not like trying to get to 5% body fat. I don't have those kind of goals. My goals are to be strong, to be a little bit toned, and to maintain the weight that I am at minimum, or perhaps lose another 10. I'm down to about 10 away from my modified goal. My original goal was about 6 or 7 away from where I am, and I switched it up a little bit and made it just a teeny tiny bit lower, just like 3 pounds lower. So that is my new goal. And if I get there, awesome. If not, awesome. I am going for a slower rate for this little last stretch. I'm not trying to bust it out with any kind of crash, detox, 2-week, anything. I'm aiming for a half a pound to a pound a week. So it'll probably take me 2 months to finish off these last 10 pounds. And I'm okay with that. However long it takes is fine. I just want to maintain the weight loss that I've had and maintain a healthy body composition, which for me means putting on a little more muscle. So as soon as my sausage is ready, which I think it almost is, I think the timer is starting to roll down, and I'm getting some little bubbles on my pancake. look how pretty that is, y'all. It's perfect. I mean, it's smeared a little bit now, but it was perfect. I think the way we're gonna do these what I eat in a day videos is I'm gonna put them up in 3 separate videos. I'll put up breakfast because it's 30 minutes because it actually showed you cooking the recipe. I'll put up lunch separately because I'll show you cooking the recipe. And then I'll put up dinner separately because I'll do the same, and snacks. And then, you know, I'll throw snacks in with lunch. And then next time I do a what I eat in a day, it's really just gonna be me eating the things and telling you what I had and linking the recipes in the bottom. You can also follow me on Pinterest. I pin a lot of things. I do cook the things I pin, so I know what they taste like most of the time. I haven't gotten to all of them, obviously, because I get a little pin crazy, but I do rate them if I do them. So again, this makes 6 of these big old whopping pancakes. These guys are big. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. There's gonna be 2 more, but they might not be quite the same size. These might be, I might do 2 baby pancakes with these. No, they look like they're gonna spread out to the same size. That recipe was true. If you get up all the, if you get all the batter, that was an actual serving size. And like I said, the calories for these are 92 calories each. I do not remember offhand what the protein was, but I will put it in the description. It was high. That's why I made them. So these are gonna be 2 babies, and I would probably, they're baby-ish, they're smaller than the others for sure. So I'll eat them together. Joey, is my sausage done? How long do the sausages take? He's the king of the air fryer. And I put that sausage in rock hard frozen. So keep that in mind as well. Look, it's done, and it's perfect crispy, like I fried it, but I didn't. All right, these guys are ready to flip. So pretty. I'm so excited about how these are coming out. They're gonna be the perfect breakfast to bring to work. Because like I said, I can eat them in the car. I can eat them after I get there without a whole lot of fuss. Just wrap them up in a little saran wrap and I'm ready to go. So that makes my life easy. I'm a nurse. I don't get a long time to eat. I'm gonna put my 15 calorie syrup on here. You could use honey. You could use pure maple syrup if you were keto. You could do anything you like. I like sausage on, I like my sausage with some syrup on it too. These little babies are so pretty. Y'all, I'm so excited about my pancakes. So excited. They're beautimous. And like I said, these 2 were just slightly smaller, and I still don't know if I could eat 2. So I have my heaping plate of pancakes to wrap up for meal prep. I have my delicious pancake and sausage for breakfast. And I will probably, if I'm gonna tell the truth, eat one of these littler ones, one that came out slightly smaller after I work out as a snack with perhaps a little peanut butter on it. But that will be for later. For now, I'm gonna munch on these. And let's see, I don't even have a fork because I'm ill prepared. Because that is the true test of a pancake. Is it good? And again, I'm a nurse, so I don't care if my food is smoking hot when I eat it. I'm used to eating it however. You would never know that is a high protein pancake. Like for real. You would never know. It tastes just like a blueberry pancake. Just like a regular blueberry pancake. And I did not use any regular batter mix or any regular flour in this at all. I used the Kodiak cake, Power Cakes flapjack and waffle mix, the buttermilk flavor. And I used a whole scoop of vanilla milkshake Quest. These are delicious. So good. Super excited about this breakfast. So that's it for now. I'll talk to y'all later.